Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about Masseter Botox. It's one of the most popular aesthetic and medical treatments right now. You might have heard of it for jaw slimming, for treating teeth grinding, or even helping with migraines. But before you book an appointment, let's break it down properly. What is it? Why do people get it? And what are the 3 things that can go wrong? I'm Dr. Sabana, a family physician specialising in skin and aesthetics, and my goal is to give you medical-based advice so you can make informed choices about your treatments. First off, let me explain what exactly is Botox. Botox is a neurotoxin that works by relaxing muscles for a short period of time, usually between 3 to 4 months. It blocks the nerve signals to the muscle, so the muscle doesn't contract as forcefully. Over time, this can reduce the size of the muscle, which is why it's often used for jaw slimming. But it's not just for aesthetics. It can also be used medically to help with teeth grinding, also known as bruxism, jaw clenching, and even migraines caused by muscle tension in the jaw. So before I explain why people get masseter Botox, let me go through what the masseter muscle is. The masseter is one of the main muscles we use to chew and clench our jaw. It sits at the angle of your jaw, just in front of your ears. And for some people, especially those who grind or clench a lot, it can become overdeveloped, leading to a bulkier or more square-looking jawline. So if you're not sure where your masseter muscle is, try this with me. You can actually feel it. So just clench your teeth together and place your fingers just in front of your ears along the jawline here. And as you clench your teeth, you can feel a firm bulge that pops out when you clench. And that's your masseter working. Now for some people, especially those dealing with stress or anxiety, this muscle can become overactive. And that leads us to reason number 1 of why people get masseter Botox: teeth grinding and jaw clenching. So if you're waking up with jaw pain, tightness, or even cracked teeth, chances are you're grinding or clenching your teeth in your sleep. This is often referred to as bruxism. So over time, that constant tension makes the masseter muscles bulkier and more powerful. So by injecting Botox into the masseter muscle, making it harder for you to clench with the same force, you'll still be able to chew and talk normally, but you'll notice less tension, fewer morning headaches, and often a better night's sleep. The second reason people get masseter Botox is to treat migraines and tension headaches. If your migraines or tension headaches are triggered by jaw strain, then relaxing the masseters can really ease the frequency and intensity of these headaches. This works especially well for people who carry stress in their jaw or who clench when concentrating or sleeping. It's not a cure for migraines in general, but it can be a game changer if jaw tension is one of your triggers. And the third reason why people get masseter Botox is for jaw slimming and facial contouring. A lot of people, especially women, choose this treatment for aesthetic reasons. If you have a naturally square jaw, or if your masseters have become enlarged from years of grinding or chewing, then Botox can gradually shrink the muscle over time. This creates a softer, more V-shaped or heart-shaped face, especially when viewed from the front. It's a subtle change, but for many, it makes the whole face look more contoured and feminine without surgery or filler. This all sounds great, right? But here's the catch. So just like many treatments, there are some things that can go wrong. So with masseter Botox, there are some downsides you need to know about before you get it done. Here are the 3 common problems with masseter Botox. And if you watch until the end, you'll see how I ruined my face with masseter Botox. So the first thing that can go wrong is that when we weaken the masseter muscle, it can start to shrink over time. And that's great if you want a slimmer face, but it also means you lose some cheek and jaw support. So if your face is naturally slim, excessive masseter reduction can make you look gaunt or give you a hollowed out appearance. And when the masseter shrinks, it can affect the way your skin sits. And for some people, this can contribute to looser skin and early jowling or sagging around this area. The second thing that people can face is a wonky or an unnatural smile. So if Botox is injected too high or too far forward, it can affect the nearby muscles that help you lift your smile. This can cause an asymmetrical or a stiff smile, and it can take months to wear off. The third problem that people notice, well, it's not really a problem, it's more of the fact that they've been given the wrong treatment and it's not really suitable for their anatomy. So essentially, if your wide jaw is due to bone structure rather than muscle bulk, Botox won't make a huge difference. In that case, you might need a different treatment, like fillers, to balance the proportions of your face. So it's important to see someone that understands your facial anatomy and structure, and so that you don't waste money on unnecessary treatments. So let me share my personal experience with Masseter Botox, because I definitely learned this lesson the hard way. The first time I had it done, I had 40 units of Botox per side, and it really helped with my migraines and it subtly slimmed my face. I was really happy with the results. I had less jaw tension, fewer headaches, and a nice natural looking contour. But the second time I had Masseter Botox, my injector gave me 50 units per side, and for some reason it was highly concentrated. Don't ask me why. I guess at the time it felt like a good idea because I was really struggling with jaw pain and migraines. And yes, it did really help with the headaches, but wow, it made me look really gaunt. The muscles just atrophied so quickly that the skin became really loose and my cheeks lost its support. I just looked really scary. And on top of this, my smile looked really fake and I looked as if I was scowling all the time, which was not a good look. Anyways, lesson learned, more isn't always better. It's so important to get the right dose for your face and not just assume that higher units will give you better results. This is why having an experienced injector who understands facial structure is absolutely key. So if you're thinking about getting Masseter Botox, then I'd really recommend asking yourself and your injector these following questions. 1, why do I want this treatment? Is it for pain relief or is it to change your appearance? 2, what are the risks for my specific face shape? If you already have a slim or heart-shaped face, overdoing Botox could actually age your face faster by reducing the support in your lower face. So here are my final thoughts. Masseter Botox can be an amazing treatment when done correctly, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. If done well, it can relieve jaw tension, slim the face subtly, and even help with migraines. But if done too aggressively or on the wrong patient, it can lead to facial hollowness, jowling, or even an unnatural smile. So if you are considering it, make sure you go to an experienced, medically trained injector who takes a conservative, personalized approach. And most importantly, they understand facial anatomy and will take time to assess your muscle strength, your facial structure, and discuss your long-term goals before they start injecting. I hope this video helped clear up some of the hype versus reality of Masseter Botox. If you found this helpful, you might find this video helpful on how to find the right injector. See you in the next video.